slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. I'm with the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. I just got bags from Prada. Rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we pack up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Down from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and they my last one.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no off. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down and get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. I'm with the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
I'm moving too fast, I can't stop. Wiping it down when the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel. I'm closing the top when the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throw it blind in my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mid dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Knowing you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it even.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up.
I can't take no off. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
Okay, Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is in uptown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerged from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with the Los Angeles Rams. The Panthers kicker, Graham Gano, set and ready to go as we are off from Charlotte. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Like 20. Right
there, 54 miles. Exit.
Now the third leading rusher in the NFL last year, Todd Gurley. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. So many questions about Todd Gurley in the offseason. How good is the knee? I mean, remember, he had a heavy workload the last couple years, nearly 4,000 yards from scrimmage, 40 total touchdowns, but just 4 carries in the NFC Championship game, 10 in the Super Bowl. So we'll see what kind of usage he gets this season. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. Goff now to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the first.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Goff going to hand it to Gurley. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
At the 48-yard line.
Like 20.
Check line 54. Line 54. Double dog. That's the way.
On second and 11 now. Goff. Open man right side is Cup, complete. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. And he went in route there from the slot for the completion.
Love how he runs his routes because it's all setting up your defender. Give him a little something one way, take it the other way. Head and shoulder fake. Sometimes you make one step to the outside, then break it inside. Really well-run route.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he is going to lose yardage here. Losing 4 yards that time. And now it's 4th down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. So it's not an NFL record, but it's not far off. That'll go in the books as a 61-yard field goal.
And wasn't it weird to see a guy line up for a field goal on the other side of midfield? The ball got halfway there, and you thought, no way is that going to make it, but it just kept carrying, and he winds up sneaking it right over the bar.
So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. A first carry for Christian McCaffrey, who made his first Pro Bowl last year. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down.
The evolution of Clay Matthews as a player, it's just one that they're going to end up writing books about. He didn't even start until his senior year at USC. He didn't start in high school. And now he's at all-pro level in the NFL. How about the play he just made there?
Yeah, he has certainly made a name for himself. William Clay Matthews III. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Newton. Got a man complete. It's Chris Hogan. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Cam's going to run the out. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. The 20, 10. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. So this defense clicking early in the year, week 1, the return for a touchdown.
The organization made a concerted effort in the offseason to improve this defense. I have to say they like the early returns.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This will be fielded at the 8. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey, and he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32. These two teams squaring off here in week 1. You might remember they used to be in that old NFC West division together from 1995 to 2001. The Falcons, Saints, and 49ers were also in there with the Rams and Panthers. And the Panthers recently, they've dominated this series. They've won 6 of the last 7 against the Rams. Takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Ready.
Mike 54.
8.
Get him. 36,
8.
Newton on first down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Newton. That's Samuel. Caught left side. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 27.
58's the money.
Oh, you got deep?
Newton throwing again. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Clay Matthews adding another sack to his impressive NFL resume.
At the 28-yard line.
The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. McCaffrey on the counter. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up.
Leads to 3rd and 11.
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football. They're in the midst of a nice drive, but facing a 3rd and long here.
Ready? 180.
Mike, it's our time. It's our time, guys. It's our time.
Ready?
The shotgun snap for Newton. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack. Fourth down, and here's Graham Gano now in the field goal unit for the Panthers. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. And he missed it. It's no good. We know that Gano has that big leg. He had the longest made field goal in the NFL last year, 63 yards to beat the Giants in Week 4. That was the longest game winner in NFL history, and he converts from long here again. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Going out.
Goff now looking to throw. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Tyler Higbee. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 27 yards there, a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Out of the gun. Goff. Throw left side, complete to Cup. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Los Angeles.
Tonight, 180.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Your track. Your track.
On first down, it's Gurley. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. In on the tackle there, Luke Kuechly.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
What we got? What we got? What we got?
They go play action with Gurley. Now Goff. And this is caught at the 8. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Mike,
Left. 180.
here we go. Double tight. Double tight. 4 down. 4 down.
On 1st and goal, Gurley. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. Gone. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. From 4 yards out. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
We know, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you.
And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey. 75 yards as they are now on the board here in the first half. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Well, prior to that, he had hit his first 6 passes to start the game, so on a nice little run to begin.
It feels like this offense has carried its dress rehearsal into the game, you know, because you do practice it, you do go through it, and in this case, it is clicking exactly like they drew it up.
Gurley. Space to maneuver at the 40. A gain there of 30 big ones. Well, partner, Gurley came on the scene in 2015 NFL Offensive Rookie of the Year. It's been all systems go from game 1.
And they talked about easing him into the lineup, and that's really what they did. But once they got him in, they couldn't get him out.
Yeah.
They had to feed him the ball more and more, and it's because of these types of runs. He just breaks defenses down with his power and his physicality.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. They run. It's Gurley. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Well, we know he's an electric runner. Earlier this half, you were wondering how they were going to bottle him up at different levels. That was your suggestion. Some mixed results.
Yeah, certainly, because we have seen him bottled up at times. We've seen him play him very well. We've also seen him pop the cork a few times and get out of there, haven't we?
We have indeed. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
54. And here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
Here's Goff. And Cooks has it over the middle. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. And, yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Zerline now for the PAT. And the lead is up to 18 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded at the 2. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. He's going to sling this deep downfield. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted, throwing back across his body. Picked up by Nickel Roby-Coleman.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions.
Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Set. Ready? Great. Right there. Great. Let's go.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. Dancing to his left. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
At the Rams' 39-yard line.
Ready?
58 for Mike. And come on out here. Come get some.
Gun.
Come on here. Come get some.
Looking to throw again on second down. Newton escaping the pressure right. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
This is something that we expected to see. McCaffrey used out of the backfield. 107 catches in 2018, the most in one season by an NFL running back.
58 for Mike. Crunch time, defense.
20.
Now a first down throw for Newton. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it.
Come on, fellas.
A good pickup there at 22.
DJ Moore went through some ups and downs his rookie season, but really came on strong late in the year. Finished with 55 catches, the most among Panthers not named Christian McCaffrey. And now with Devin Funchess gone to Indianapolis, he's going to be the true WR1 for the Panthers.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Second and goal at the Rams' 2-yard line.
They'll come out in the pistol. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Not even a chance to pitch that one as he's swallowed up in the backfield. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
I'm coming for you.
McCaffrey. So we are at halftime here in the opener of the 2019 regular season as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This fielded at the 2. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But this
is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Newton. Open man, right side is his running back. It's complete downfield. Touchdown, Carolina! Christian McCaffrey. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Gano for the extra point. And this time he gets it to go as it is up and good. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They've got to right the ship. They had a great first half, but the lead has really gone down. Now, you always talk about the adjustment to the adjustment. They've got to adjust right here.
And I think a lot of it is just mentally. Get back to doing what you were doing well in the beginning of the game, but a lot of that is playing with that emotion and that sense of pride and fire that sometimes goes away a little bit when you build up a lead. You think you've got it going, and you also think at any moment I can go ahead and go back to the way it was before. You and I both know it's not that easy once you get off the gas a little.
Yeah, they don't want to see this lead diminish anymore. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Tonight, 180.
Let's go one more.
A play fake to Gurley. Now gone. Airing it out deep for Woods. But he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's third down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Goff throwing again. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed, if there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
At their own 25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They come in off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball to cut down that lead. Now the defense has done their part, got them the football back.
Momentum started to shift a little bit when they scored the touchdown. It increased when the defense got them the ball back. Momentum definitely in their favor. Now they got to keep things cranking, keep it on high so they can keep cutting into that lead.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Newton. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Go. Take it.
Out of the gun, Newton. Looking deep downfield. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore, 75 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. Charles, there aren't really any slow receivers, but there's fast and then really fast. He's really fast, and he showed off the afterburners there.
And that he is, because when he took off, I was thinking there's no chance that he can actually reach him with that pass. Yet he did, and he's still sprinting. And just think about what that does for everyone else on his team, because his ability to stretch a field opens things up for the rest of the receivers on the team.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. Check safety, check safety. Hey, one set. Check right, 54.
Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Cut. 180.
I'm coming after you. Shift.
Hey, shell. Cut.
Throwing on 3rd. Gone. This is caught. It's Cooks. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. Goff now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And he's going to get this deep on a Carolina side of the field. A big run there by Gurley. 42 yards. And a guy that can change the game, shows you a glimpse of it right there, taking the ball down inside the red zone.
It just tells you how tough it is for a defense. You just hold on all game and essentially hold your breath. Will they break a big one on us at any point during the game? It just happened right there.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. From the red zone now, Goff. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Goff turns and gives to Gurley. Gurley's got the 1st down and then some. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Todd Gurley. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Now Zerline on to add the extra point. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead.
Makes the score Rams 31, Panthers 19.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Check right.
They fake the give. Newton. And this one caught by Cameron Brate. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Newton now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
Kill.
8.
Switch. Rotate. Spell. Slam.
20. Express. 20.
From the gun, Newton. Being chased out left. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Samson Abukum. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Now a toss. This is McCaffrey. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
You got tight right there.
3rd and long. It's Newton. Steps away to his left. And he's going to lose yardage here. As they will switch ends as time is run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Here's Michael Pilardi now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Rams are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over. By the way, they're into the second half now in Philadelphia on the NFL scoreboard. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL.
Cut. 180.
Check right 54. Right 54. Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Check 37. Check 37.
Ric Flair. 61. Matchbox lights.
On 1st and 10, Goff. And that one's complete to Gurley. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. And an alley to run. Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Todd Gurley with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Zerline now for the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
They're just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Newton now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Newton. Forced out to his left. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Gun.
54 on 54.
To throw again on 2nd down. Newton. The throw left side, complete to Hogan. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Chris Hogan, 45 yards. And the Panthers, they're able to draw a bit closer.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough. Otherwise, they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route-running ability.
Now Newton will bring the Panthers up to go for 2. Newton to throw. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion. Caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. He's going to be stopped here with a penalty marker on the field. I'm not sure what this is about. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Nick Perry comes flying in for the sack.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Gone. He shakes him off. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Brian Burns in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Back to throw. Goff. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they march off another 15 against your squad.
Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture is now they've got a 1st and 10.
Check.
Four down.
Following the penalty, it's Gurley. Gurley's got the first down and then some. And he cuts it. Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Todd Gurley, 52 yards. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Zerline good with a PAT, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
22, jet cover. 22, jet cover. Watch twins.
Great.
Mike by
20.
4. Mike by 4. Quit talking about it. Delta. Slam.
Throwing again. Newton. He's going to look deep for more. And this will be caught at the 30. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead.
You've got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late, that they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did. A shotgun snap for Newton. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line.
Good job.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the hands team for the Rams able to secure the football. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 47-yard line.
Cut. 20. Shell. Recon, 132 fighter.
Check 24.
Now gone. Right side complete. That's Woods. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
And the Rams first down.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again.
Pilot, 64, weak.
They'll try a handoff right with Gurley. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Panthers.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
They don't want it. Keep playing hard, fellas, all day. Woo! Let's get it.
So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column.
DC.
59.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Goff. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and give him some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
Check 3.
Value 3. 80 weapons.
Check. Lucky.
Now it's Gurley. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He made his first, this from 47 yards out. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is. So plenty of leg, but it's the accuracy there that lets him down.
Yeah, he hit it really well. I think this might have been good from 55. But you'll see it just conk off that upright. And they're denied a chance at 3 points.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Pull it together. Check. Press.
Gun.
Press.
Express.
On 1st and 10, Newton. He's going to let it fly. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the safety, Eric Weddle. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 19-yard line.
Cut. 180.
54. Come on. 54 is mine. 54 is mine.
Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley.
Push it back.
Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Line 20.
Line 54. Line 54. You run.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. So the L.A. Rams with a victory here. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for the Rams, not much to complain about here. They come in and steal a victory in a tough place to play on a Sunday night. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.